skip church this morning. Also, Krista has pulled a muscle in her back, and she's having a hard time looking around. In addition to that, Levi had a tooth pulled this week, and he is in pretty intense pain. So after all of these things, we thought, maybe we'll just take a clue and take a little break for tonight. But it occurred to us we could still do our salvation and discipleship video. So I'm going to go ahead and play the salvation and discipleship video, and I hope that you guys will feel free to discuss it afterward. Anybody that wants to kind of step up to the front and put together some questions based on this this video. And by the way, we will probably be with you in the comment section, sitting on our couch or laying in our bed with our phone. But just wanted to let you know we love you, and sorry we can't be with you live tonight, but we'll be with you again next week. All right, thanks. Here's the Salvation Discipleship video. Have you ever mixed milk with lemonade? I'm about to. Oh, that's just nasty. Ugh. Yuck. Ugh. Welcome to episode 5 of Salvation and Discipleship. Is there a difference? After this intro, I'm going to tell you why I mixed milk and lemonade. So if you've got your study guide, which you can get at simplybelief.com/grow, go ahead and look at topic number 5. Under that, you'll see grace under salvation and works under discipleship. Now, there's something a little bit unique about this topic. You'll notice that both of them have the same verse, Romans 11:6. So let's take a look at Romans 11:6 and see why we shouldn't mix milk and lemonade. And if by grace, then it is no longer of works. Otherwise, grace is no longer grace. But if it is of works, it is no longer grace. Otherwise, works is no longer work. So what he tells us here is that we need to keep these two concepts separate. In the same way that you shouldn't store your salt and your sugar together, you shouldn't store grace and works in the same place in your mind. You need to understand the difference. We need to understand that grace is a salvation issue and works are a discipleship issue. In the same way that you wouldn't want to mix milk and lemonade, and I can say from personal experience that it's a bad one, we don't want to mix grace and works. Why? Well, let me show you. This is no longer milk, and it's also no longer lemonade. It's become something different altogether. And so when we mix grace and works, we no longer have either grace or works. We have this new gross concoction that is not the original, and it can't accomplish what the original can. So what does grace and works accomplish on their own? Grace accomplishes salvation on its own. That means that salvation is a free gift that we get from God through grace. However, works is all about discipleship. As a believer, if I work for Christ, then I can expect to be rewarded in this life and the next. But if I put those together and think that my salvation and discipleship comes by grace and works together, I no longer have an understanding of what the gospel is. So, it's important that we don't mix those two concepts, because when we do, it no longer is what it originally was. So with that, I say cheers, and I hope that you keep your grace and your works separate. So if you want to go deeper, I'd encourage you to get my book, Salvation and Discipleship, Is There a Difference? Also, there's a workbook and other materials that go along with that to deepen the experience. I'd also encourage you to go to simplybelief.com/grow to get signed up for notifications for this and other Bible studies. Other than that, I hope you have a really great day, and don't mix your milk and your lemonade. Thanks for watching.